Hi, and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Friday evening. Hope you had a lovely week and you're looking forward to a nice weekend ahead. We are going to be in Belgium for the weekend, so we are going to attempt to record a session from Belgium. Hopefully that will work, and that will be Monday's practice, but we shall see. We'll have to cross our fingers. Anyway. I've got a nice practice today with quite a bit of core work, so hopefully you will enjoy that and it will set you up for the weekend ahead. As always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let us begin in a seated position. Closing your eyes, giving yourself permission to slow down. Letting go of your day and everything that's going on in your world, just bringing yourself to your mat. Becoming aware of yourself sitting on your mat, sitting up tall. Releasing any tension in your shoulders or jaw, or anywhere that you hold tension. And let your attention now go to your breath as you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, gently opening your eyes as you just begin to find that additional length in your spine, and let's roll the shoulders up to the ears, push them back and drop them down. And again, up and back and down, and up and back and down. And then letting the left hand come down by your side, raising that right arm up. Let's take a nice little bend towards the left, stretching the right side of the body. Breathing into it. And then taking that over to the other side. Keeping the shoulders square, the chest open. And coming back to upright, let's take a little twist to the left. Sitting up tall as you just rotate the spine and the upper body. And coming back through the center, take a breath. And let's turn to the right. And coming back to center again, taking a breath to let the body settle. And then with the right leg in front of the left as you sit cross-legged, just draw up this right leg. So we're cradling it, so let the right arm come down by your shin and calf, holding onto the outside of the foot with your left hand. See, can you get the shin parallel, if you can, in a nice straight line. And then just gently rocking it so you feel the stretch coming down through the outside of the glute and all the way up to the top of the glute. And then releasing that leg down. Let's take it to the other side. So just let the left leg come in front of the right, lifting it up, raising it. So you've got that nice straight line on your shin. And then just gently rocking it. Feeling the stretch. Still sitting up tall. And then coming to stillness, letting the foot down and making your way to sit on your mat with your legs out long in staff pose. So as we sit here, hands either side of your hips, equal weight on both seat bones, sitting up tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and those feet flex, so toes are pointing upwards. And we're going to just engage the core. So as you sit here, inhale into your belly, and as you exhale, draw up the pelvic floor, belly button in and up, sides of the waist in. And then releasing as you inhale. And again, as you exhale, engaging that core. One more time. Using that breath throughout the practice now, we're going to fold forward over our extended legs. So bend the knees and hinge at the hips. And then working with your body, just begin to deepen the fold. If your body feels up to it, you can lengthen out the legs, whatever, again, feels right for your body today. With each exhale, see, can you get a little deeper into that forward fold? And then making your way back up to sit. And let's swing around to our tabletop. And in tabletop, hips over knees, feet straight out behind you, shoulders over wrists. Active now with the hands. And let's do a couple of cat-cows here. So breathing into it, inhaling into your cow. Exhaling through to your cat. And one more. And then coming to stillness. And from here, lifting up the right leg, keeping the knee bent and having that knee at hip height. With your left hand, reach behind, and if you can hold your foot, do. If you can't reach it, you could maybe use a belt to try and reach it. And from here, then, we want to try and lift that knee up press the foot against the hand and the hand against the foot, and you'll feel a really good stretch in that quad, the hip just extending. Exhaling into a deeper stretch. And then releasing it down. And let's take it to the other side. So lifting that left leg up, reaching for it with the right hand. And again, breathing into the stretch. And releasing it down. From here, bringing those knees out to the edge of the mat, pushing the hips back into a nice extended child's pose with wide legs, arms out long. One more breath here. And then making your way back up into your tabletop. And we'll work our way up into a downward dog, curling those toes, let the hips come back. As you make your way up, pedaling the legs to just encourage the stretch, pushing the hips back towards the back of the mat, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, gaze towards the belly button, and making your way to your own point of stillness. And then let's take 3 breaths here. And then walking your feet up to meet your hands. So you come into a forward fold at the top of your mat. And bending your knees, coming all the way up, bringing the hands into prayer as you stand at the top of your mat. Good. And from here, we're going to take a sun salute on each side. So drawing the arms up, palms together, raise the gaze, take a breath. And sweeping down, forward fold. Soften the knees. Coming to a halfway lift or lengthen the spine. And forward fold again. From here, let's step that right leg back to come into a low lunge. Releasing the shoulders, engaging the core. And then taking it through to your plank. As you step those legs out long, then draw the shoulders over the wrists. And making your way down onto your mat. And let's draw up the forehead and chest away. Pushing on up through your tabletop. Let's come into our downward dog.
And stretching that right leg out behind you. Let's step it through for a low lunge. Stepping up into your forward fold. And bending the knees, coming all the way up, raising the arms up and raising. Sweeping down, forward fold. Halfway lift or lengthen the spine. And forward fold once again. Let's step that left leg back. Low lunge. And through to your plank. Taking it down onto your mat before you draw up into your little cobra. Pushing through to make your way into your downward dog. 3 breaths here. Then stretching that left leg out behind you. Let's step it through. Low lunge. And making our way up into a forward fold. Bending your knees, coming all the way up. To stand, bring the hands into prayer at the chest. Close your eyes and take a breath. And then from here, we're going to step the right leg back. Step it back as far as you can, bending this left knee. We're on the toes of that right leg, so it's like we're in a high lunge, squaring up the hips. And then from here, bring those arms out into a T, hinge forward and hover over this left leg. Engaging that core with each exhale. And from here, shifting the weight into this left leg as we keep the arms out in a T and raise up the right leg. And let's step that right foot back up to the top of the mat. Good. Taking that now to the other side. So stepping the left leg back, nice and far. Challenging yourself, having the right knee over the right ankle. Good. Bringing the arms into your T, hips nice and square as we come forward to hover. Engaging that core with each exhale. And shifting the weight into that right leg, keeping the arms out in their T, and raising the left leg up. Letting the core help you here with your balance. And then stepping that left foot up to the right. Good, well done. And from here, feet hip width apart, raising the arms up, palms together, raise the gaze. Sweeping down to forward fold. And then making your way down onto your mat and coming to sit. Sitting up tall here, lengthening through the spine. We're going to just shift the weight back a little bit as we raise those feet up off the mat. Hands in front of you, stretched out. And then see, can you open those legs out a little bit more? Really using the core here to help you. Keep those legs raised, keep the stillness. One more breath. And then if you can keep the feet raised and draw them back and hold on to the toes, do. Otherwise, let them down onto the mat. And then hold on to the toes. And then we're going to raise the legs up. Lengthening through the legs, lengthening through the spine. Keeping a softness in the shoulders and the jaw. One more breath here. And then bending the knees and let the feet come down onto the mat. Good. We're going to just try a little bow pose. So give it a go, see how you get on. Coming down onto your belly, forehead on the mat, bending both knees, and if you can reach the feet, hold on to them. And then in a bow pose, what you're going to do is you're going to lift your forehead and chest and thighs away from the mat. Just try it for one breath, lifting everything up. And lower it down. Good, hopefully you managed to do that. Let's try it again for a breath, lifting everything up. And lowering it down. And let's give it one more go. Lifting everything up as you inhale. And releasing it down. And let the legs come out long. Stretch the arms out in front of you. One more breath here. And then let's make our way all the way around to come and lie down on our backs. Knees bent. And raise those legs up to look at the ceiling. Taking 2 more breaths here.
And let's hug those knees into the chest and take a little sway from side to side. Coming to stillness, let those feet down onto the mat. Activating those feet as you press them into the mat and rise up into your bridge. Keeping those hips up nice and high. Let's take 3 breaths here. And then when you're ready, slowly lowering yourself down onto your mat, hugging those knees into the chest. And when you're ready, coming to stillness, let those legs come out long, feet flopping out to the side, arms down by your sides with your palms facing upwards, softening your shoulder blades into your mat as you just allow the body now to relax and release. Letting go of your feet and your legs. Letting go of your glutes and pelvis. The whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go of your arms and your hands. Your head, face, jaw and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And taking time here for gratitude, for whatever you're feeling particularly grateful for today. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. And spend a few minutes here just focusing on your breath.